about the vibe, vibe, vibe. Oh, that I got time for.
These folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Tonight, we wrap up a great Sunday here in Super Wild Card Weekend, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Herbert going to go to the air right away. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Herbert. Second down at 6 now from the 42. To the air again, Herbert. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forcing incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback when there's extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Sly able to put this one through. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Ready.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
And Richardson back to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. On third down, here's Richardson. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the turnover, here's Herbert. This is caught at the 8. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Herbert changing things up. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
It looks like they'll move things around here. He'll try again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
They'll run for it. It's Stevenson.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Ramondre Stevenson
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now. Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Richardson going on 4th down.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. 26 yards.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Sly on for the extra point.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Fighting his way through contact. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
I have to admit I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played. And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way, because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Can't be lying. Let go.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Adetomiwa Adebawore. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. 3rd and long, it's Herbert. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Colts will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard
Let's go
line.
now.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Alert! Alert! Hut, hut.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first. Now a 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60. Go.
Now Richardson. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Johnson, the man in motion right.
3rd and 16.
19 tight. 19 tight. Mustang 19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man complete. Still going inside the 20. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Come on, come on. Hey.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
No, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Check, check.
QB sneak, Richardson. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
Almost want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak, nothing doing.
Better be careful. Shakespeare might sue you.
Yeah, he might come get me, right? Good luck with that, Bard.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. Takes you a while to get to the quarterback.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Colts are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Ready?
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Bobcat.
In motion left goes Allen.
18, Pioneer. Let go.
Richardson to throw off play action. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Richardson now on second down. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Come 19, come 19.
Play action. Now Richardson out to his left. Got a man. It's Pittman, and he pulls it in for the Colts touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Colts are back within a score. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket and wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Herbert now on second down. This will be caught at Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Herbert. And that's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Herbert now. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Stevenson will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Slide for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They're shoving his way inside. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. He brings the kickoff back 85 yards. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Man, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Steps away. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. That's on the tackle, Braden Smith.
Here we go, here we go.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
2nd and 11 now.
18 Rattler.
They go play action with Richardson. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 11, Panther 11. 79 Broncos.
Now it's Richardson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Richardson off the play fake. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Matt Judon just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Hurt. Right there, hurt.
Richardson looking to throw this. And he is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Anthony Richardson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Colts have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. That will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Herbert. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Herbert. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Herbert. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers have retaken a third quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there. They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
Now Richardson going to shift things up.
Buffalo 18. Dragon 60.
Now Richardson to throw on second down. And this one's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
19.
After running it, now Richardson will throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Colts send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fielded just inside the 30. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On first down, it's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Herbert. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
When you throw as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Herbert back to the air. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, out back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
That's Samuel caught left side. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 23 yards, the final tally.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Here's Stevenson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Ramondre Stevenson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. On second down, it's Taylor. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up. They've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
65 catch, 65 catch.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And this time he is in. Yes. Ramondre Stevenson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Richardson's throw there complete to Allen. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. On 1st down, Richardson. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line. Richardson. He'll let one go deep for downs. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And he's out right at the 25. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. This will be caught at Samuel. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 25-yard line.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.